This video is part of an algebra course created by Great IT Courses. You can subscribe to the complete course free of cost on udemy.com. You can find the relevant information and links in the description below. Thank you. So in this video we want to talk about multiplying polynomials. But multiplying polynomials is basically just like simple multiplication, and it's easy, and some might say it's fun. So now there are a few ways that you can multiply polynomials. First of all, you can use the distributive property. For example, if you have, let's say, an expression like you have I need to change my pen. So if you have, for example, a into, for example, b plus c, according to the distributive property, you just distribute this a over this whole expression. So you first multiply a into b, and then you add that to the result that you get from multiplying a into c. So you write this as ab plus ac. So that's just using the distributive property. For example, if you had 2 into x plus 7, you would write this as 2 into x is 2x plus 2 into 7 is 14. And that is your answer. Now, there are a few more ways to do this. So, for example, if you right now in this example that I gave you, the first polynomial contains only a constant. There is no variables over here, only one constant and only one term. But suppose you had something like, for example, 2x plus 1 into 3x squared minus x plus 4. In this case, you would simply first, basically the same thing. You have to distribute, first of all, this first term over each term over here, 1, 2, and 3 over here. And then in the second step, you distribute this one over here, and over here. And so then, and you add everything together like what we did before. In case of adding polynomials, you combine the like terms and simplify, and you get your answer. So in this case, you would get 2x into 3x squared is 6x cubed, and then 2x into minus x is minus 2x squared, and then 2x into 4 is 8x, and then this is just 1, so you just write the same thing over here. So this is 3x squared minus x plus 4, and then you need to combine everything together. So this is x cubed, so we don't have any like terms here. So you write this as 6x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x squared is plus x squared, and 8x minus x is 7x, and this is basically plus 4, and that is your answer. So 6x cubed plus x squared plus 7x plus 4. Now you can also use a table, and that would be easier, and you might, and that might help you basically not make mistakes. You might use a table to multiply this thing as well. You could, for example, create a table like this, and let me see, something like this. So 1 2 3, you could do something like this, and I don't know, that's 1 2 3, 1 2 3 and 4. So let's say you have a table like this, and you could write all of the terms that you have over here. So you have 2x plus 1, so here you write 2x, and this is 1, and these are the terms for this part, for the second polynomial. You can write this as 3x squared minus x plus 4, and then you can just multiply this into this, and then 2x into minus x, and then 2x into plus 4, and write it here. And 2x into 3x squared is 6x cubed. 2x into minus x is minus 2x squared, and 2x into 4 is 8x, and then 1 into this whole thing, it would be 3x squared minus x plus 4. And then you can add all of these terms together. You can write, for example, like what you did here. You can write this as 6x cubed minus 2x squared plus 8x plus 3x squared minus x plus 4. And then you can simplify. You can write this as 6x cubed plus x squared plus 7x plus 4, and you can see that you get basically you will have the same answer, only here things are a little more organized, so you know what you're doing. So this is also one way, and there is also one more way to do this, and this is called Foyle, F-O-I-L. They've called it in this book. I'm not sure if this is a universal term, but so the Foyle basically says that multiply the first term of each binomial, multiply the outer term of the binomial, multiply the inner and the last term, and add the products and combine the like terms and simplify. So the first term, let me give you an example. The Foyle is basically F-O-I-L. I think the first one stands for first, then outer, then inner, and then you have last, I suppose. So if you have something like 2x minus 18, sorry, yeah, 2x minus 10, I have made a mistake here, but that's not important. 2x minus 10 into, let's say, 3x plus 3. Now the first terms, first you need to do the first term. So the first terms would be this term plus and this term, so you multiply these two together. Second, you do the, so this is step 1. Step 2 is outer. So step 2 is outer. The outer would be, this is the outer in this polynomial, and this is the outer in this polynomial. So you do the outer here. So this is step 2. So this is 1, 2, and inner would be this 2 over here, minus 10 and 3. So this would be step 3, inner, and then you're supposed to do this one with this one, so this is called last. So this is last basically, so you do this like this and multiply them together, and this is step 4, and this is last, and then you add all of these together and simplify, and you'll have your answer. So this is also called Foyle. Now you're free to choose to use any of these, whichever you want, and just get your things done in your mathematical life. So in the next video I'm going to show you there is one more way to simplify your polynomials, and that is there are some polynomials that follow some special rules, and you can basically memorize those rules instead of having to go through multiplication everything manually by hand. So in the next video I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll see you in the next video.